Today, we're at the Art Institute of Chicago in Chicago, Illinois, in the galleries of medieval and Renaissance armor, looking at a suit of child's armor from the mid-17th century from Western Europe.
Did kids fight in battles?
No, but royal families could afford costumes of armor for their kids to play in or as dress-up for special occasions. How would you describe the armor here?
It's silver. Some of it had a belt on there, something. Some of it is light gold and dark gold. There's big and small, and there's medium.
Why do you think people wore armor?
They have boots and gloves so they don't cut off their forearm.
It says this armor is from the Renaissance. Is this when knights and lords and ladies lived?
Well, knights lived in the medieval era in Western Europe, but soldiers wore armor in many cultures and time periods. The medieval era lasted around 1,000 years. It's sometimes called the Middle Ages because it's sandwiched between the fall of ancient Rome in 476 BCE and the beginning of the Renaissance in the 1300s.
Kids are good at inventing toys and games, aren't they?
Yes, and adults encourage kids to play with toys and games because toys and games prepared kids for adult life. This girl practices her hunting skills with a bow and arrow. These boys pretend they are knights, jousting with their toy lances on a wheeled horse. Do you play games in school?
Yes. Sometimes.
Because play helps develop healthy bodies and mindsets, right?
Yeah.
Childhood was different back then, but childhood was still a special time in a person's life. Flemish artist Peter Breuil painted this scene of children's play in 1559. The painting shows a town full of children playing with no adults present. Very unrealistic, but a fun scene to consider nonetheless. Speaking of healthy minds and bodies, medieval knights followed a code of conduct or rules called chivalry. You might recognize some of the rules of chivalry from how we try to live our lives today. Be honest and always tell the truth.
Stand up for others and be a good ally.
Yeah.
Fight for the good of all.
Be resilient and never give up, but see things through until the end.
Sounds a lot like what we learn in school and how you want us to be, except we don't wear armor. But we're gonna make armor in the next video.
So stay tuned.